What's up, guys? Andyisyoda here, and it's a 16-player survival base today. I tell you what, sit back, relax, and enjoy, or build along with me. Get inspired. This is the channel, hopefully, that inspires people at building 16-player base. You can see inside the little huts. It's designed by Prox Warrior 33. Well, I say designed, but really inspired by him. I've come up with my own little way of doing things, but it's got portals, it's got farms, it's got little bases, it's got a meeting point in the middle, room for expansion, 16 little huts, and some pretty cool little trees. Hey, let's get it built. Alright, grab yourself some Ocus woodus, and we're going to make up 4 blocks of oak wood in a little 3x3 square, and then a gap of a gap of 4 Ocus woodus plancus, and then fill that in like that. Boom, 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 upper oak wood planks. Cool. Then we're going to go for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sticks out by 3, and then turn the corner. Oh, another one there, and then turn the corner and do another 5 to make a 6. 6 plus 6 right angle. How could you call it? A right angle that's 6 in one direction and 6 in the other. Anyway, stick some Ocus fences postus on it, like that, in this kind of arrangement, and this is going to form our first little walkway to our first little house. Grab some cobble, 4 cobble up like that. You need a gap of 3 between the cobble. So like Yoda is a bit confused there because he's only put a gap of 2. So a gap of 3, there we go. And then we're going to count along another 8 blocks to make 9 in total on the bottom. In other words, you're making this 9x5 rectangle. Wrap it in some cobble like that. Cobble stairs. That's it. Been playing this game long enough. Cobble stairs. Build up the cobblestone like that to complete your 9x5 rectangle, and that's the basis of the little hut. Ocus woodus plancus like that, and then you can leave a little gap which you could put a ladder in. I think I don't put the ladder in this tutorial, but you could put a ladder in to get down to your little basement there, your little cellar or bunker. Now what I'm doing here is putting a little bit of detail into the walls on all 4 sides, by the way. A little upside down stair and the correct the way upstairs. So I'm sure you can add some little details of your own at the side. Okay, oak wood up 3 blocks. By the way, follow me on Instagram. I've got a really cool competition running on that right now, and it closes on the 4th of October. So get involved. Instagram, andyisyoda. Okay, this little 9x5 hut here lends itself very nicely to having these 3 little windows go along the sides like that, and then we're going to put in some doors either side. So we'll move the camera around in a minute and you can see exactly where I'm putting those doors. Here we go. Come on, camera. Move round. Move round. And then it's time for a roof. I'm not really going to preach to you exactly how to do a Minecraft roof. You should all know by now, hopefully, if you've seen any of my videos on how to do a little Minecraft roof. If not, I'm planning on making this downloadable, this map. Maybe put this into a normal world and make the world downloadable. I put it on Planet Minecraft. I think that would be a cool thing to do, so hopefully I'll do that. It might not be ready by the time this video goes up. If you check back a few days later for the link to my Planet Minecraft, or follow me on Planet Minecraft, andyisyoda, and then I'll put this whole project in a world and you can download it from there. Some oak logs to join up the top like that. A few little smidgens of detail on your roof. Do the roof however you want. Don't have to copy me. But little 9x5 hut there with a simple little roof and some spruce wood slabs and a spruce wood stairs finish off our roof. There we go. So that is 1. Oh, I'm just going to change all these little planks into, whoa, got a bit close to the house there, into upside down stairs, and then we go for a little kind of balcony at the back here, I guess, a little balcony with a little fence, food and wences that will wrap around it, and then some Trapidorus Maximus, which wrap around like that. There we go. More Trapidorus Maximus on the side. And that means that little hut is finished. It's a cute little hut. I love it. And all we've got to do is duplicate this to the other side. So it's exactly the same. It's just a mirror image of what we're doing. I'm going to use some World Edit just to copy and flip and paste this in. If you're doing it by hand, then you just need to make an absolute mirror image and not do that, Andy. Please don't mess up your World Edit. But there we go. For the sake of the video, I'm going to speed things up with a little bit of copy and paste there. So you're going to make 2 of them with that little platform sticking out. If we just move the camera nice and gently around, you can get a good view of what we've done. Right, now we're going to make a little 7x7 rectangle. Hopefully you can see exactly where that goes. Gaps of 3 in between the little 7x7 right angles like that, and that should lead you right back. If you've done it right, come on, count the blocks, Andy. And it should lead you right back to the first little spot there. Cool. Okay, now you want to go for this kind of shape here. So you can see if I swing the camera around here and probably count it, you've got a 1 high, and then a 2 high, and then a 3 high, and then 3 4 highs, if that makes sense. It's best to just copy and copy exactly what you see there. It's probably the best thing to do. And of course, you've got to do that on all 4 sides. So I'll hold the camera here for another few seconds, and you can see exactly how those cobblestones work. And there you go, I've copied and pasted it to the other 4 sides. Now I'm going to go for some of these fancy blocks. What are these called again? I can't even remember what these are called. You know, these fancy new blocks in Minecraft. The really colourful ones in the decorations tab. What are they called? I've completely forgotten. It's not terracotta, is it? What are these? Baked terracotta or something? Everyone's going to be laughing. Baked terracotta. What is it called? Burned terracotta? Oh, I can't remember. My brain's leaking. I've had a bad day, okay? Just leave me alone. Duplicate that all the way around on all 4 sides. I've put too many little, what do you call it? Little lower, see these little slabs I'm putting in here, the stone slabs? I'm putting too many on the little joins at the end. See these, that's wrong, and that's wrong. You'll see why it's wrong in a second, because I'm going to extend the little Ocus Woodus Plancus here. You can see when I do that, come on, upper slabs, I can't put them on top of those slabs. So those slabs disappear, and you just bring this right in to the middle. There we go. And that needs to come in all 4 directions here. So we come right up here like that. Boom, boom, boom. And then on the other side as well. So this is probably the most complicated bit, getting this central bit done. But you can have your own design. And just basically it's, what would you call it? 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 3 is 17 by 17 square. That's all it is. And then some fences, some food and wences all the way around. Like that. And Bob's your uncle. Easy life. Good game. Good game. Spin the camera around and we can have another little look. Okay, underneath, a couple of cool things you can do underneath. I've lowered the floor by 1 and then just put in brought the cobblestone down by 1 as well. And I changed the floor into, I think, was it polished andyisyoda site as well. I think that looks pretty cool. Where are you going, camera? Come back up, come back up. Okay, put a little door in as well. And of course, what you need to do now is build 2 more houses on each side. So that's 6 more houses. Hopefully you've got some friends to help you. But now, if you stop, by the way, now, you've got an 8-player base. So that's all you might want. You might only want an 8-player base. So of course you could stop right there if you wished. Next, we're going to make the houses on the diagonal. So we want to pump in a little bit of more oak wood slabs, upper oak wood slabs. And we're going to bring this little diagonal thing out here by a total of 7 blocks. So I'm going to actually mark this out in yellow wool, I think, just to show you exactly how many blocks it is. So it's, here we go. Come on, little Yoda, you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of yellow wool. That's how long that little stretch is going to be. There's the middle one, excuse me, and then there is the outside one, just about. Come on, work it out. Why, here we go. 1 more row to do of slabs, and there we go. That's the diagonal done. So hopefully you can cope with that. If you just make sure the outside lanes, if you like it, are 7 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can count 7 like that with the yellow blocks. You've done it right, and it should make a nice little right angle there. And I'm going to make a little cobblestone square on the floor, and it's a 7 by 7 square. If you're following block by block and you want to do this, hopefully you're just inspired to build your own massive survival base. Wouldn't it be cool? And as I said, I'd like to give this as kind of a blank download, and then you can actually go on, find it, and use it as your survival base and invite all your friends to play as well. So 7 by 7 little box there. It's 3 high in cobblestone with a 4th layer of oak logs on top, making it pretty straightforward to build. Now we're going to plant some paper making things. What are they called again? Cane, sugar cane, that's it. Paper making things. So little supports for the water right there and there. Just one block in from each of the sides. And then we're going to grab some oak wood planks and then just spam these all around, leaving little gaps for the water. And we'll just splash the water in here, and then you can replace the blocks at the side with grass. And then plant your sugarcane on top, like that. 3 bits of sugarcane all the way around. Now it's some upside down stairs, 3 planks, and then more upside down stairs in this little 3x5 grid here. So it's 1, 2, 3 upside down stairs, and then 3 rows of 3 slabs, and then some more upper stairs like that. And these are going to make the little connections for the 2 extra houses. And the 2 extra houses are exactly the same as what we've been building so far. It's just a question of doing more of those little houses. I guess by the time you built 16 of them, you should be pretty good at building them. Even after building, I think, 2, you'll be able to memorize them off by heart, I think, without any problems. Ocus wood is fences all the way around, like that. And then we are ready just to copy and paste in, if you're lucky enough to have World Edit. I heard that World Edit came to consoles as well, somehow, the Better Together edition of Minecraft or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to copy and paste in these little houses here. And if you're doing it by hand, you're doing it by hand. You know, these houses don't take long to build. I would say 5 minutes each, really. As long as you've got all the materials to hand. You could have one person going to collect resources, I guess, and one person building, and then kind of just swap that over. If you've got 16 of you, that means you're doing very well in life because you've got 15 friends, and I'm well impressed. So there we go. That is 2 houses done. Now, what I'm going to do is move on to some little teeny tiny animal pens beside these houses. And these little animal pens are made of cobblestone blocks to kind of give us a support and stop the animals climbing over the stairs like that. And just some gates. I've got birch gates and oak wood fences like that. And this corner block goes in and it just seals the deal here and stops the little chickens and things flying over and jumping out. You might need to make these higher if you've got these things that can climb, like llamas. Llamas are really good at escaping from animal pens, I found. It's kind of one of the disadvantages of having some llamas. Anyway, I'm sure there's more disadvantages of having llamas. I nearly bought a house that looked out in a field with llamas in it, but I thought it was just a kind of bit strange. Anyway, enough about that. Do the same on the other side. You can see me, I think I'm behind the sugar canes down below, kind of just finishing off, whizzing around, putting on those extra little wooden fences just to make these teeny tiny animal pens, and you can put your sheep and your pigs and cows and all sorts of stuff in there nice and safe. And they fit really nicely in between the little houses like that on all of the corners. So there we go. That is how to do the 2 corner houses. All I'm going to do is use some World Edit and copy those in. I'm very lucky, I know, to have World Edit, but if you're doing it by hand, well, you're doing it by hand. We'll just see those appear. Boom, 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 and boom. 16 houses are done. Okay, what's next? Well, I thought it would be quite good to have about 4 nether portals so you can get to 4 different places in the nether. So you can see exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just digging down to make sure this little nether portal fits into these little kind of huts at the side, which we've only just built. So cut down some little stairs like that, and then you can add in your blocks of obsidian like that to make the nether portal. There we go, and then light it up. We've got to put some cobblestone at the back to make it look nice and neat like that, and then you can just light it up, and that looks pretty good. Finish the detail off with a little path, and this path should lead over the road opposite to the other one. So there we go, skipping ahead a couple of seconds, I have put 2 on that side opposite each other and 2 on this side with a little path in between. Okay, it's time for a little look around this place now before we do anything else. Just a little quick flyby. Don't go too low, camera, please don't go. Oh, phew. Just about got away with that one, I think. Cameraman's a bit drunk. And then, so we've got 2 of these little portals opposite each other, and then 2 on the other side, which leaves these big kind of fields of grass right in between. So what I thought a good thing to do with these big sort of fields of grass in between was to put down some farms. And here we are, background to the other 2 portals. What do you think of that kind of idea? Okay, so I'm just going to copy and paste in some little farms from my prototype rather than spending a half a video planting carrots and whatnot. You know how to put a farm down. Till the land and plant your seeds and Bob's your uncle, and your carrots should be shiny, and may your potatoes be tasty and your melons be huge. That just didn't sound right. Anyway, cool. Well, let's flip this camera around because I am planting some little plants here. I thought these would look really cool. Do those on all 4 other sides. I think they look kind of smart, to be honest. And there we go. We are pretty much finished with our little survival base. I put in some trees. I'm not going to do the trees in a tutorial, I'm afraid, just because it would take too long. But you know, you do your own trees, grow trees, just do normal trees, plant some trees if you want, and it just finishes off the build very nicely. There we go. Don't forget to subscribe if you like these little survival-based tutorials. I'm going to try a 5-player survival base in the future. Thank you so much for watching. May the blocks be with you.